This Rheem RTEX-24 24kW 240 volts electric tankless water heater caught my attention the moment I took it out of the box. It's basically a rectangle, about 17.6 inches wide, 18.2 inches tall, and only 3.5 inches deep, with this solid gray stainless steel finish that makes it feel both modern and sturdy. Just looking at it, you'd never guess this slim little unit could handle all your hot water needs, but after actually using it, I was surprised by the performance. This video is my quick review and real-life experience, especially if you're also living somewhere where every inch of space matters. From my experience of working on my own tiny house, living with 3 rapidly growing boys and not a lot of extra space, trying to fit traditional water heaters was never going to happen. Storage tank models are just too big, they eat up floor space, and with a mechanical closet that's only about 14 inches deep, I needed a space-saving option. This thing is honestly perfect for tight installs. It hangs right on the wall, so you get most of your storage space back for things like cleaning supplies and tools. It's way less intrusive than the big, bulky heaters that I grew up with. When it comes to features, I wanted something that was simple to control and reliable. The on-off dial with a digital display on the RTEX-24 is straight to the point. You can set the temperature exactly where you want it, and the numbers are easy to read. I had my doubts at first about whether this compact unit could keep up, especially when everybody in the house tries to shower one after another, or we've got appliances running. But from my experience, it delivers consistent hot water even with higher demand. Key features that I noticed right away are its self-modulating technology and energy efficiency. Self-modulating just means the water heater adjusts its energy use based on what you need. So if you're using less hot water, it draws less power. This keeps your electricity bill from shooting through the roof. The manufacturer says it's up to 99.8% energy efficient, and after using it for a few months, I definitely noticed my utility bill didn't have any sudden spikes. No more paying to keep 40 or 50 gallons of water constantly hot, like with an old school tank. I get a lot of questions about the flow rate. The box says up to 5.9 gallons per minute, which is plenty even for back-to-back showers or running a couple of appliances at once. To be totally honest, there were a couple of times when all 3 of my boys tried taking showers while laundry was running, and the water temperature dipped a little, but it never got fully cold. If you live somewhere with really cold groundwater, or your incoming water is freezing, just be aware you might have to adjust the flow a bit to keep it hot. One thing I want to mention is the installation. While the unit looks small and simple, it's a pretty powerful electric device. This means you'll need to have 3 double-pole 40-amp breakers and 8-gauge wiring for a safe connection. I had some concerns at first because my place wasn't originally wired for something this hefty. If you're not comfortable messing around with household electrical work, I'd recommend calling a professional for the install. It's not complicated once the right wiring is in place, but you don't want to take risks with a 24-kilowatt system. That said, once everything is set up, the actual water connection is straightforward. Cold water in on one side, hot water out on the other, and then power. I also added shut-off valves below so I can flush the unit with vinegar once a year, which is what's recommended to keep mineral buildup to a minimum. Maintenance-wise, it's a breeze compared to old tank systems. Build quality feels high-end for this price range. The stainless steel body doesn't just look good, it helps with corrosion resistance, so you don't have to worry about leaks or rust. The whole heater only weighs about 18 pounds, so it's easy to lift and mount if you're managing the project alone. For day-to-day living, especially if you're juggling work, family, and home projects, this tankless model saves time and hassle. There's no waiting around for a tank to refill or reheat. Just turn on the tap, give it a few seconds, and you get nearly instant hot water. The adjustable temperature dial is super handy too. I can bump it up for hand washing dishes, or turn it down when I'm worried about the kids getting burned. I had some hesitations about whether electric would keep up as well as the gas models, but I don't have gas where I live, so electric was my only real option. What I realized is that as long as your home's wiring is up to standard, the Rheem RTEX-24 handles almost anything I throw at it. I'm happy I don't have a big, old tank sitting around taking up space and wasting energy. Some users online talked about times when the water temperature wasn't as steady as they hoped, but from my experience, these issues only showed up when I pushed the system with maximum demand. If your house isn't constantly running all its hot water fixtures, you're not likely to have any problems. For most homes under heavy but reasonable use, it just works. In my opinion, this unit is a great fit for smaller homes, apartments, or anyone hoping to save space and cut those utility bills. If you're looking for something super quiet, efficient, and easy to use, this is a solid kick. The design is modern enough that it doesn't feel out of place in a new home, and it has enough power to keep everyone comfortable. I'd recommend this for anyone who doesn't have space for a standard tank or wants to avoid the hassle and waste. From my experience, cleanup is easy. There's no messy tank to drain, and the annual maintenance is quick. I like knowing that if I need to service or clean anything, it's all right there within reach. No moving appliances or climbing into awkward spaces. In conclusion, the Rheem RTEX-24 24kW 240-volt electric tankless water heater, gray, is a true space saver, easy to install if you have the right wiring, and impressive for day-to-day use. It delivers steady hot water, feels durable, and helps keep energy costs in check. It might require a bit more planning before installation than a traditional tank, but the payoff in comfort and convenience is totally worth it for me. You can view detailed information about the Rheem RTEX-24 24kW 240-volt electric tankless water heater in the comments section. Thank you for watching.